This is fascinating. On this day, the teacher learns alongside the pupil.
I only have one. Alright, purchase item. Not item. So with the Karthus arc, you unlock Acid Surge, I think, Karthus Beacon, and Karthus Flame Arc. Beacon and Flame Arc are both very good. However, in this game you can only have one aura buff and one body buff. I believe this counts as a body buff. And so does Iron Flesh. So I don't think I can have Iron Flesh and Karthus Beacon on at the same time. But I can have Karthus Flame Arc, which is only 10 and 10. Yeah, we will eventually learn. So I just
Do not be gone for... What is it?
I have it. I can make it the 8 right now. Oh, I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, I'm not going to use either of the weapons this dude offers.
Ah, iron.
That's nice. 2 slots used. Hold on. So using 2 slots is... I don't know how to explain.
Do not be
this,
gone for... What is it?
something that I would want to do. Having only 2 slots. So it's come to the point where the range is not exactly going to serve me as much anymore. But that will, eventually. We're not going to use it on this weapon, but we could use it on, like, say, this weapon. And this one's just stronger for now, but we're gonna eventually have one that is different. I don't know that we'll go here, but we can use it on Havens as well. So that's you know, whenever we acquire Havens. But in the meantime, we can head to Karthus again, go down a little bit farther, and head to the Lake of Fire. Doesn't actually drop anything, but we can kill it fast enough that it doesn't matter. That bar one I think is good. It's like a soul or something, but we're just gonna... This is what we'll be partying later. Hopefully I don't die. Yeah, okay. The slip off there is weird. I highly recommend rolling. It's pretty cool. Bye. Have a nice time. Oh, I didn't even see an item there. Okay, so up here is Wolnir, but there's no fire, so and the trek is short, so we don't even need to really open the boss room. And I will have to buy poison mist. I can show you guys how to cheese them. Show you how to actually beat it. This is not my favorite part. So, with 14,000 souls in inventory, I think we just slide on past dude real quick. skeletons in this game aren't gonna long at all. So use them to your advantage. Come on, up, up. And these all look like they could be, but they're not. Alright, buddy, I see ya. I see ya. Making our way down to walking fast. Shouldn't be hard to kill. Definitely shouldn't be hard to walk up on and pop out. See, like, the thing is, I'm forced to walk, so I should be able to just... Alright. Then there's a Mim Cry up there. Again, though, he's gonna take some time to get up. So we just, and I know it's him because I look at the chain. So we just hit him with an overhand heavy. Alright, that was close. Way closer than I wanted. He didn't even drop me something I wanted. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright. Now we can head down to the Phantom Lake. And, Soul of a Demon's nice, but I don't think that actually gives me anything that I want either. Amazingly. This, however, is very reminiscent of the other part of the game. We are going to go back and level, because that's a couple carry weight points. And we'll get our carry weight to probably pretty high, I would imagine. Like, strength is only at
Welcome, host speak. Very well, then take Nari.
21 or something. We are going to need to get that up as well. 15's nice, yeah.
Farewell, Ashen One.
This poor man has no idea what is coming. Yeah, the roll ring might just yeah, I think we might need to go back and do that. Because, like, it'll take me from heavy carry weight to defense, and I think we don't know more health or not. I think it's so it's like right here. We just backpedal a little bit. And since I haven't killed the ball, we still gotta watch out for that. I didn't clear that area up there though. Also, there's like nothing that I like up there. Yeah. We are gonna add this. I'm gonna take my time shots. I'm just playing. Well, it won't hit killing you if you have enough VR. Good to know. I think it might be directly related to this. That's good to know. Yeah, alright. Fashion Souls time, I think. Oh yeah, 80, because we switch on items. Take the life ring off. I think this is it. So I don't really need the dex boost. This is not it. Huh. I thought that was the one that lowered my rolling. See how useless the life is. Lowered me a rolling stat with that. I want to be neutral. Yeah, so if you just cross that threshold and then it goes down, it'll kill all the rats. Makes your life really easy. Not all the rats, but all the rats that matter. I didn't think they would ever swing back. Let's see if the ring's back this way. So that left step. See that here in a second. See how far forward I go. Where they at? Okay. Okay. Funniest way to do Careful with these guys. The ability to tear you apart very quickly. Right. Hurts much more. Deal with ice. Just dead. There it is. That should be it. So yeah, I lose like basically all the defense. I don't know if that's worth it. And it still doesn't. It just gives me more iframes, I bet. Yeah. have that, I guess. Still drag, so I really don't have to worry about much. Man, I didn't need this weapon. So I don't have always. We'll go there in a second when I have full health and potions. So this is the way you're supposed to get up. And there is that guy. Hey friend. Yeah, right eyes. Get up. I don't know if there's anybody else over this way. Wrecked. Bro just got sniped by infinite range crossbow bolts. I almost feel bad. Almost. I think I was like, just let him walk on me for Sorry, bro. Are you getting back up? Time might be able to use it for bosses. Grave Wood's ashes. Alright. And invisible wall. Behind it lay an enemy that so they're halfway decent. Alright, let's go rest and then we'll fight Torsic's invasion. Assuming it'll do it while I'm unembered. Because the only thing you get for doing his evasion is the Night Slayer's ring. Which, good ring. But, that's not relevant. All it's gonna do is decrease my stamina damage for blocking. So it's not useful. See, this should also be a shortcut, and it's just not a shortcut. But yeah, Torsig, as soon as you cross his pathway, starts spawning in this hallway. Probably one of the more difficult fights in this game. Man, these rats are dumb. The actual Torsig is down this way. Down these ways. use the fire, so probably not this one. I know what you like to do, people. You like that? I bet you don't. Need some help. Yeah, lingering dragon crescent helps a bit. I believe here is the fire. Yes. Yes. Good. So we do remember where some of these things are. I also remember this room is a trap. I just know what he's waiting to do. It ain't happening. The Azalea dome has become mine. Yeah, it looks like it would be one too. So I think the Azalea tome is what allows you to get to like Great Fire Orb. So anyway, we got 6, 3, 6, and 2. It's actually not terrible. Oh, right. Now, okay. I didn't realize this led right back to the back side of that. Watch that device. Yeah, great item. I can't believe I died there. I'm an idiot. Alright. I go for that device instead of just Alright, well. Nope. Now I'll fight you. Alright, well, I hit them, but they're not as scary when you can, like... Thanks. Much appreciated. Muchas gracias. if we're gonna talk about like off topics today, something to touch on is that Mark Zuckerberg just did a thing with wow, that poison goes an insane range. Just did a thing with Joe Rogan where he explained how his entire social media platform was being basically targeted by the U.S. government. Their inability to censor it. And so they basically circumvented him in order to create censorship programs inside of his social media outlet by saying, oh, they're killing people and things like that when they were killing. And he says that he would rather see among us. So we should be prepared for speech and being able to debate things that other people consider bigoted or hateful. And I think that will branch out to programs such as YouTube and Twitch as well during this administration, where the content moderation won't be so, and I don't want to say hit or miss, but he brought up a very good point. There are 3.2 billion people that use his platform on a monthly basis. To deny somebody use of the platform because they say is kind of like that's not Facebook's goal or their promise was supposed to be, and they know that, so they're working on that. And in the process, he said, even if how precise do you want this algorithm to be? Because if it's only 90% precise, that means 1 in every 10 people. Like, yeah, we can get maybe 60% of speech off the platform, but that means 1 in every 10 people is going to be banned wrongfully. It will create issues. So, I mean, I get where that mindset comes from as well. Like, it is extremely hard to kind of find a balance. It's also hard to kill these things. It's aggro. Come now. At least several thousand that are going to get banned. So he brings up a very, very valid point of how strong you want content monetization and content filter. And I don't think a lot of people can grasp an aspect of that, because even if it's 99.5%, you're still going to end up with having to recorrect a couple of those things. And he also pointed out that a lot of it is bots. Please stop chasing me. I don't think that it's a vessels. So we're gonna pop one of these back to the shrine. We can come back and explore in a bit.
Welcome, speak. Very well.
So
Then touch
basically, he
taken.
opened up and he said, one of his other things that he majorly pointed out was that if you can discuss it on the congressional floor, you need to be able to talk about it online. That's not a. Oh, you're allowing one group of people to talk about one thing, but not everybody else. Like, that is very Orwellian. It's a slippery slope to begin controlling speech like that.
Farewell, Ashen One.
It has nothing to do with who you hate, who you like.
Ah, it is
And
good,
people
wasn't
are
he?
going to say, oh, this is bigoted, that's mad. That's because they found these big words and they have negative connotations to them, but they shouldn't. Like, it's not illegal to be bigoted, but it is illegal to murder people. So for you to say, oh, well, you just shouldn't be alive because you have that point of view, that should not be promoted. Or somebody should kill you because you have that point of view. You shouldn't be allowed to say that. That's not something they're going to allow. It's the threats for violence. But for me to say, oh, I don't think transgender men should be able to participate in women's sports, they used to not allow that. He said now they are going to be allowing you to have that conversation and conversations like it, because we should be able to have those conversations. Because let's face it, I mean, if you threw in a ring with women at 170 pounds, 6 foot, that are like 135 pounds, that it's not going to be a competition. It doesn't matter how skilled they are. Like, I mean, there are times where I've fought other men, and both of my arms are weaker than one of their arms. Like, it's like size categories make a difference, gender categories make a difference, and that's the
Welcome,
reason we have
speaker.
these things.
Very well. Then
That's the
touch
reason
taken.
there's always been a separation in men's and women's sports. And I think
Farewell, Ashen One.
bowling has a nice example of that, because we have both men's leagues, women's leagues, and mixed leagues. And so, because we have men's and women's competitions, it kind of makes it so that when, because let's face it, like, the women, there are some women that can compete with the men, but not all of the women can compete with the men. And part of the reason is because some women have children, and to be able to throw a bowling ball correctly to pass your body, you have to move your hips out of the way. And when you get pregnant and you have kids, you end up with bigger hips. Assuming you don't get there's not some kind of medical hiccup or whatever, and so that makes a difference in your ability to play the sport. You also gain larger breasts, so movement becomes a little more awkward. It's not like these things are, you know, like it's not like these are debated facts. Like, these are just things that happen normally, and we're acting like they don't have an impact on everyday life. And we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't go, oh, you know, if you're gonna be able to be 220 and box, like, oh yeah, a bunch of like, we shouldn't be throwing like, they don't mix the cheerleaders. This kid don't just be they're trying. Like, when they switch in full. Girls versus boys. And nobody's been like you have people that are like, oh, let me be the kicker. You don't have any women that are like, oh, let me play linebacker at an NFL level. Like, that's not, I have not seen that yet. I don't even know if it would be allowed. Because, I mean, some of those dudes are 300 plus pounds. Solid brick. And you would, the bone density would just almost automatically, the difference in bone density being 10%, would almost automatically call for an injury to them, because those dudes break each other every day. it's not to say women can't play physical sports, because we have women's rugby. There are some tough women out there. Some women are much tougher than me. But at the same time, if you put those women on a skill level of like wrestling matches, or watching videos online where it's like the dude's just trying not to grab the woman inappropriately, so trying to win this wrestling match, and then the smart guys are like, I'll just take an L and put me in a leg lock, like, and then that's not exactly appropriate either, but like you can't blame them, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, most of us like women, so yeah, it's just, it's a very underrated dynamic, and you need to be able to discuss it, especially if they can discuss it on a congressional floor. So it's the ability to not discuss it. That in and of itself should red flag so many people. It's insane. Nothing. Okay. It's what it is. Sometimes you just gotta move one of them out of the way. I think I could roll and probably push him. It's just, are you gonna do the thing? I think he's gonna do the thing. That's actually a fantastic great sword if you're a faith user. Very worth picking up early game. There's also another great sword back here that regens mana on kill. If you were looking to do a play style like that, I recommend learning how to mod to make it get empty, but other than that, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not good. Almost every option is better. No, I Curse Ward is like, Curse is the one that kills you. It's super cool. I know, it's just fleeting. It's okay. This is why we force stuff. I know what you are. Don't do that. Hi there. So big lizard to the right, little lizard right there. Big lizard we don't fight right now. Big lizard might actually wreck me if that bleed goes off at the wrong time. because we're already low, might as well iron flush it. Oh, did you see that? Poor guy. And it's just a poison bite ring. Alright, you can stop being heavy now. There it goes. Alright, so fighting the crystal lizard. Grab that. Head back in here. Imagine dropping in here, grabbing that fire, and then trying to open that door and seeing it does not open from this side. That would be bonkers. The old king's antechamber. I can see the sphere. What is this? This is news to me. Remember? Okay, that's why I don't remember. He's probably gonna kill me in this hallway. Oh, Lord. Just run. Alright, let's try this again. Are we going at each other? Come on. Take it. You have 2 hours. Don't block and die faster. Those are the 2 options. Take it or leave it. I really wish the reflections on the ground, they would have invented ray tracing for this game. Any more people? No, we got 'em. Yeah, hold on, I can see you. Don't worry. I just also happen to know that you were in the corner. Okay. Just learn how to rotate. Yup. Okay. Yeah, that explains that. Hi there, friend. Couldn't even drop of those is gonna give me. I think you really do need fire resist or the dragon shield to get through this. And everything in there is not worth it. There's a pyromancy miracle catalyst that we might consider useful, seeing as how we might want lightning blade later. But that would probably be it. No, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm looking for. I think there's it's down another floor maybe. Yeah, fuck you, dude. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? Oh, rats don't mind. What is that about? Well, only one way to the top. Iron Flesh to victory. So back on this is the my least favorite part to do without yeah. The best part is there's no fire over here, at all. So there is just like the longest range to have in the game. That's what I missed. You're gonna leap at me. Alright, now we wait for the curse resist to go away. Because that will instantly kill me. And there are so many of these little ripping things. Just, you know, they're amazing. They're my favorite. Come on. Here two at least. Oh, here you are. Thank you. Oh, there's one. We'll leave him alone. I guess we can kill him and go back up and get our thing. Let's be cautious because I might get to. Boss fruit. I wonder if that would make me into curse for a minute. That'd be useful. Man, I can't believe we're at 55 minutes already for this episode. I'm barely gonna get the Torsic. But we did get 2 pyromancy tomes, so we can redo those. There's no fire around here though, but that's just kinda like, wow. That's awesome. Are you baiting me? Is that what's happening? He is. How much is this there? I just need to go around this corner. I am so glad he missed that. Run. Nope. Well, that was a waste. Well. I should have made it. I should have baited this before a while. I just suck at this game, it's okay.
Ah, then you're brilliant. Now, the primal pyromancy is known only to old Master Salaman. Ah, what have we here? By the gods. This inscription reads, Quelana, the ancient deity, one of the witches of Izalith. The last of them who wandered the lands. Then she must have returned to Izalith after all. But I regret to say, I cannot accept this. Quelana's pyromancies are for witches, and must be learned from a mistress. But thank you for allowing me to peer upon such a thing. If only I were a woman. Huh.
So basically you have to give that to Carla if you want to learn those. Right. We gotta reinforce. But what do we actually pick up? We could get Flash Sweat, which would help us. Chaos Storm is nice. Like, very nice. Profuse Sweat. Boost Saw resistances. You know, you can only have one of them on at a time. Great Chaos Fire Orb uses 2 slots. So does this. So to actually be a Pyro Orb, you have to level the things. Or the attunement, because it takes like 2 slots to throw anything useful. Now that we beat Farron, you should disappear.
Gaining admission to the Legion, even a crime. You oft say that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward? I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place. I pity the sorry.
So the Farron ring is actually for decreasing the FP cost of specials like this, which is super useful if you use, say, something like the Sword Spear. Or something that uses a large amount of FP, basically a boss weapon. Speaking of boss weapons, we will check those one time before we go. Next one's to the left.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted soul?
I have actually. Demon's Great Axe or a Demon's Fist. This is actually, like, I've always wanted to use a fist weapon, but 20 strength to use a fist weapon, I feel like that's quite a bit. It does have fire inherently, though. I don't know, and it's 0. This is 28, 12, and 12. But, like, as I'm looking at this, like, yes, it does less per hit, but you get more hits.